And then if you don't mind, the two of you right.
Well, my husband says I was born with a horseshoe up my ass. And then he actually has compiled evidence. Once we were at an Easter party that our friend's parents put on, and they did one an Easter egg hunt for the adults, and the dad was like, "There's one golden egg and it has $100 bill in it." And I was like, "Ooh!" We're all in the backyard looking for it, and I literally tripped over the golden egg. My husband was like, "Well, there you go. Of course you did." I don't know. I go based on my gut. I use my feels and a little bit of logic, but when I read something really quickly, I tend to think that's a good sign, and I read this script very quickly. I didn't look up, I didn't check my phone, and I was like, oh, there's something here. And then I just started having feels about it. I was like, oh, this could be Adam. He would be so great. This would be fun to work on. I have no idea. I think that whenever I come back to a character, I always have more respect for them because they signify something greater than just like my work, or they signify something to the public. Like, people are looking forward to Joanne, and that comes with a lot of responsibility on my part. But thankfully, when it hits like the first season did, I realized oh, well, what I did the first season was try to make it 50% me and 50% Aaron, and fuse that together, and let's do that again. But I will say you're right in thinking that the first episode, coming back to shooting the second season, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Is any of this right? I don't even know what I'm doing. It feels like the wrong skin, but then you settle into it.
Season 1, you're falling in love. Season 2, you're staying in love. Is there a difference in acting there of falling in love and staying in love? What's the difference there?
Yeah, it's a different set of issues, right? It's a different set of problems. There's much more leaning into the doe-eyed looks and the anticipatory romantic moments in season 1, and Adam and I tried to really elongate all of those, and I think that's why we aced that test, is because we were let's just make every look 10 times longer than it should be, and let's make the moves before the kiss 10 times longer than they should be. So our bodies coming together. We didn't just come together and kiss. We made it excruciating prior to the kiss, because the buildup is what people want to watch. Once they're kissing, they're just kissing, right? And then I think there's so much real life that happens in the second season, because once you're with someone for a few months, you realize the habits you might have thought were really cute might start to annoy you, and you got to figure out if you're going to reconcile that and choose them every day, or if you're going to move on. And that's sort of where they're dealing with.
I think a lot of it's the part. I mean, I've been working a lot and been a lot of good things, but this kind of part I seem to appeal to people in. So, and it's when I think about the parts I've had that have really hit for me, the wider audience, they're not so dissimilar. So maybe the romantic comedy genre in general. But it's incredibly gratifying. And I don't know, I've been doing it a long time. You realize how rare it is to be in something that just really connects with the wide audience. And, that's just, I want to, there's a lot of reasons why people act, but one big one for me is to entertain a large audience if possible. And so it's very rewarding. I know, we got every angle, every combination, a lot of combinations. Yeah, I don't know how hard we're pushing each other necessarily, but I think we're, I think the feedback, I think we're both each other's most trusted advisor. And especially in this realm, I respect her intelligence and her taste and her creative intuition so much. So she's been a huge help for me in everything I've done since I've been with her.
I just started getting, for the most part, to hang out personally.
Just